Msako wapi? Akina aliacha hadi macho zake. Wa? Ayaya, I hope si huyu anaendesha hii gari. I hope si yeye. I hope si yeye. Wewe.
Yes.
Ni nini tena?
Nini?
What's up? Unajua ungenigonga.
Umegongwa?
Ungenigonga.
Lakini umegongwa?
Sijagongwa lakini neighbors.
Neighbors kuna mwenye amegongwa?
Hakuna, lakini ungemgonga na uliacha hadi macho zako.
Sasa sihitaji macho.
Unaenda
I'm not seeing anyway. Sasa ningefungilia weekend uko mbele.
Ndio kuguide.
Wewe si zacha siasa.
Hapana.
So we just let's already have an idea. I want to be sure. The big daddy of Toyota. This is a Toyota Crown.
Wow.
Yeah. And let me tell you, it's a hybrid. It's not a hybrid, this one.
A very good morning, a very good afternoon, a very good evening, wherever you're watching us from. This is Semana Edimax at Jalango TV. And today I have an amazing guest. Hey, Julius,
Yes.
Karibu sana.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Maybe kwa wale wanakutizama kwa mara ya kwanza, tell them your full name. Unajiita nani?
Full name is Julius Mbura. Ya majina kamili. Yes.
Hope most of you've come across Julius.
Yeah.
Julius can be able to, yani anajua the model of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Na hana uwezo wa kuona vizuri, lakini anaweza kuambia this is the type of the vehicle ama ni model fulani. Maybe Julius, you can tell us.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
So that's my Julio side. So Julius is the serious person when you know.
But serious. You don't look serious.
And then Julio Supercharge is the car reviewer. And I review cars by touch and feel. Na nimejieka position yenye I have memorized like body panels of different cars. And if I go to like a manufacturer like Toyota, najua body designs zenye wanatumia. So nikiguza tuseme ni axio, najua what goes into the axio, what goes to the premium, and what body shape a Fielder has, a Mercedes, BMW, like that. So nikiguza without touching the emblem, I'll just touch the body panels from the front going all the way to the back. So the side profile will give away the class of the car, if it's a sedan, SUV, ama ni, hatchback. And then if I come to the back, I feel the lights. Hiyo side ya communicating information, this is this manufacturer, this trim, and this model.
Maybe did you go to school to learn about all that?
No. That's passion. That's passion. That's my.
Ama tuite grace, Mungu alikupatia.
Yeah. I actually take it as a gift, and I don't take it for granted because si wase wengi wanaweza fanya hiyo stuff.
Maybe that grace ilikupata lini?
Ilinipata because I've lost my sight twice. Nikiwa campus, I was low vision. Nilikuwa naona like 1 meter. So I started learning more about cars, going deep into like the information, the engineers, when you wanna come up na hizo designs. Na hapo ndo nilianza kuona I can do something different with the love of cars that I have. Then later on, in 2020, is it 2020? Yes. I started my YouTube channel, Julius Supercharge. So hapo hivyo ndo najaribu kuonyesha wasee, these the different models, nini, hii inakuja na hizi specs, and like reviewing by touch and feel. So I make people appreciate cars from a different dimension.
Wow, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, Julius, I read somewhere that you lost your first sight at the age of 10 years.
Yes.
I just want you to confirm that, and maybe you take us through your story so that to let our audience understand what really happened to you.
So I'll just brush through because it's a long story.
We have time.
We have time.
Yes.
Okay. So first time I lost it at the age of 10. I had a condition. I have two conditions in one. So my underlying condition is called maculopathy. That is what struck first time. And I was taken to Thika Primary School for the Blind, where I was taught Braille, mobility, orientation, and dealing with the the reality of being blind. Then it started coming back, but again, after like 6 months, started going down again. So it was like, whoa, then whoo. So at the time, I was already oriented as a blind person, but when it came back, you know, of course, you're happy, excited, and then you start using print, started using spectacles. And then by the time I'm getting to class 8, my eyes had gotten really bad because of the heavy magnification I was using. So the doctors told me it's good if you revert back to Braille so that you preserve the little sight you have for walking, seeing colors, because I was seeing like 1 meter. So high school I did pure Braille, still went to Thika High School for the blind, but I had passed well. I had 400 marks in KCPE.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It is a record I put actually to this day.
When was that?
208.
Oh, 208.
Yeah, primary school. Then, so did Braille, and then I started learning computer skills in high school. The organization I work for, Enable, I got to interact with them first time in high school. So they brought computers, and it was amazing. I mean, like we couldn't believe that a blind person can actually use a computer. So you're being told being taught how to use a keyboard, because now you can't use a cursor or the mouse. So then from there, transitioning to university, I started using a laptop with a screen reader, soft copy, and that time I could still see. But then I got a very extensive review before getting into campus, and I was told that your sight might go again. The probabilities are higher of you losing your sight than gaining. So I started just, you know, putting myself at a vantage point. Ikikuja ipotee tena, Julius, where will you be? Will you go back to the dark days when you're 10 years? Then I started just doing extraordinary stuff, like going to town, CBD, na najifunika macho, I blindfold myself, I go with a white cane, na hata nikigongwa ama nikigonga msee, I don't put them off, because I want to simulate the situation if I become blind, because it was the inevitable. I was to become blind. So you know that gut feeling you have, unajua like it happen. So I started training myself how to do things and maximizing on the sight that I had to just be at a good. Na hapo sasa nilianza kulearn more about cars, more about poetry, doing spoken word, break dancing, all that like good stuff, watching movies and living my life, literally going on hikes. I just jump on any tunasema form, jump kwa form na beshte wangu, and I started hating sympathy and pity, people pitying you. In a class of 300 students, I was the only student, not only blind, but with any kind of a disability. So it was too much to deal with, but at the same time, it gave me an opportunity to strengthen my foundation of self-esteem and sense of belief. And then from there, I finished university. Of course, when you finish law, you have to do KSL, which is a postgraduate diploma. So I went to Kenya School of Law, and that is 2019. So that's when I lost my sight the second time. 3 weeks to my bar exams. Yeah, that was almost October there. Yeah. So yeah, I lost it, but now I would say I was in a good place. It just took a bit of readjusting to the new reality, but I had put everything in place to make sure that I'm still independent. I'm still the Julius that people know, and I still strive for that autonomy. So nilikuwa natembea na white cane yangu mdogo. Naendelea tu kusoma kawaida because I was using a laptop and a screen reader. So I did the exams just like anyone else. And then yeah, got out of university. I did pupillage, which is like attachment for law students. Then I was in that law firm for like a year, and then I realized that was not my dream. My dream was to do advocacy, even getting into campus. So yeah, that's how I found Enable, and we aligned. They were looking for a legal officer, and they wanted someone who understands technology. And then I was like, I met you guys in high school. So it was like a full circle. So yeah, that's how I joined Enable, and I love my job. and, you know, impacting more lives. That's my mantra.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for what happened, but I'm
No,
happy
don't
for
be.
you
Don't
that
be.
you are strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are very strong, and
Thank
you are
you.
able to stand out and talk the way you are doing. Let us talk about your experience. I believe when you first realized that you had lost your sight. How did you handle that? Maybe you have relatives,
Yeah.
your parents, did they accept it? How was it?
I'd say that is why I realized that there's discrimination and stigma, especially from the wider society, because my family started being discriminated upon, and my family stood with me. I'd say the biggest support I've had all throughout my life is my family, and it's because they believe in me. And if I didn't have my family back then, it was a dark period. You can imagine a kid of 10 years contemplating suicide. That's how bad it was, because I had gotten into a place I was at the edge. But I'd say if I'd go back, I'd actually, but yeah, I had people around me, so I'd still be good, but it's really disorienting and really emotionally, like it will take a toll on you, because you're used to sight, you're used to this sense, and then you lose it. Everything will crumble, and everything, you'll feel like the world is caving in you. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Disability is not easy. It's only that over time, I have created that bond of being strong even for others. But at the beginning, it was really dark. Yeah.
What I'm surprised of you, Julius, is that you are able to read text very well.
Yeah.
You reply to messages. You communicate very
That's
well.
a power
You are also able to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So power of technology, I use a phone with a screen reader. I actually have two phones. And so for iPhones, Apple products, the screen reader is called VoiceOver. That is what I'm using here. And for Android, it's called TalkBack. So it reads what is on the screen, and I'm able to navigate. I'm able to do anything. Messages, you know. That is a message I got in the morning. I can call, you know. I can literally do anything. I can
So it
go to
helps
social
you,
media.
yeah.
Yeah, just help you. So that's my Twitter handle.
And you also do content creation.
Yeah, I do
right?
content creation, yeah. On all platforms.
Yeah. How do you do that? You do it alone? Or you
I
have
do
someone
it like I direct, I actually direct my clips, so I normally tell someone I want to capture this, and then we just shoot. And my videos are normally like raw format, but I also create content around cars. That's why I have a YouTube channel, Julius Supercharge. But also just doing other things, like just going about my day. Yeah, and like even like TikTok. Yeah, I haven't done a challenge. I should.
You should.
I should do a challenge, TikTok challenge. Yeah.
And maybe you can also talk about your career. You've said that you chose to do
Advocacy.
advocacy.
Yeah.
Why advocacy?
Why advocacy? When I finished Form 4, I was trying to get into university. The government gave me special education. I was not keen on that because that is not where my dream was. And finding out later, the presumption that has been there is blind people and visually impaired normally do special education. So that is what you'll be given. My cut points had allowed me to do any course on my list. Special education was the fifth choice. So I went against the grain. I was like, if I'm not doing what I want, then there's no need. So I had to evaluate a few other courses, but I looked at law being the bridge and being the mend on the gaps that we have on policy level, legislation, and also just pushing, you know, disability inclusion from a perspective of this can get into law. You know, like if we say the Disability Act needs to embody this, then a few procedures here and there, and then we have that. We can have a bill. How do you push for a bill? You go the legislative way. So I knew legal would be a good platform to bridge and also connect. And also, I'm very vocal socially on advocacy. So yeah, I blend all of that together. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. I know losing sight is not something that someone can accept very easily.
Yeah.
We thank God that you accepted it, but there is someone out there who might be going through the same what you went through.
Yeah.
Have you come up with a way of helping people who've gone through the same like you, talking to them?
I actually have a mentorship program that I started from the ground up at Enable. It's called Advocacy, and I normally go to schools for the blind and offer a mentorship program customized for the children, because I believe if you start mentoring children at a young age, then you create a foundation for them to be stronger in the future. Then beyond that, I'm very open, even on my social media, to take in people who are going through a tough patch. And now as we speak, there's a lady, the mom reached out on TikTok, and she was like, hey, my daughter lost her sight last year, and she's been through the worst. We've been even to India, nothing is coming through. So I told them I'll just know how to intervene, but in one way or another, I'll have to come and sit down and have a chat. You know, there's another boy, the video was trending on TikTok. He was saying how God hasn't created him in a good way. And this boy, I've interacted with him. I even took a weekend to him a while back with a few friends, and we got to, you know, encourage the family, and I got to visit him in school, and I'll take him under my wing because he's really young. He's like 5 years. Yeah, so I am very open to help a person because that's how you give back. And also, I went through the same thing, so I wouldn't want people to go through the same thing. I've gotten people out of suicidal thoughts just by even calling and saying, you know, my name is like this, this is how I do things, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I did to get out of, you know, that dark place. And yeah, you kujengana, man. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Kujengana muhimu.
Maze?
Yeah. And Julius, how do you manage to do your normal house chores? How do you do them?
Just like anyone else. Yeah. Just like anyone else. I'll wake up in the morning, you know.
Or you can take us through your day.
Through my day?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wake up around 5, sometimes 6. I do a bit of exercise.
You do exercise?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so mostly for the core. And I feel that gives you an opportunity to start your day with a fresh, you know, mind, because and normally I'll just put music on, and then I'll go to my wardrobe, I'll pick out the clothes for the day. Like today, I decided I'm wearing gray, so I have a gray t-shirt on, I have gray pants, jeans.
And you don't miss that one out, you just pick that gray that you want.
Yeah, yeah. So it depends with the person that I go to shop with. If they lie to me, I just have that color. But I also have apps. I have Seeing AI that helps me with different colors. So if I'm not really sure with the color combination, I'll just open the app and you know, scan the clothes, and I'll know the combo that I want. But I normally, before I wake up, I first spend like 10 minutes, 20 minutes just meditating, thinking through the day, what I'm doing in that day. And then at the end, I'll think about my outfit. And then I'll go shower, come dress up. I'll do my hair. So I normally curl it after the bathroom because I'll wash it first and then, you know, put gel. Then, yeah, get out of the house, come to work. And from there, it's meetings after, you know, tasks, after consulting with colleagues, after, you know, going out for, like now I came just from University of Nairobi. There's a project we want to kickstart. So yeah, my day is sometimes jumbled up, and it's because of the nature of my interactions, because I deal with persons with disabilities most of the time. Also, like in the office, strategies on, like we have the the conference coming up, the Inclusive Africa Conference, which is an annual conference, and the planning team, I'm still part of that. I have a docket on innovations, so I review innovations from all over Africa, and I look at which ones we will showcase at the conference. I communicate with them, plan meetings, plan what, and then we just put it together. Yeah.
And by the way, talking of your hairstyle, how did you come up with that kind of hairstyle? It is so nice, by the way.
Thank you.
It is very beautiful. Yeah.
This was inspired by a Somali friend of mine. It's called Abdinur. We were in campus, and we started by fading the sides. I used to cut all of it. Then it was a trial and error. And a while back I used to do like a cut here. Then I was like, I feel that is very youthful.
And who helps you to do that?
No, I do this by myself. So I get out of the shower and I just I curl it, and then I feel the tips. If they are like spiky, I just like press them in, and that's it. Yeah.
And by the way, you looks like a Somali. Do you come from Somalia?
No.
From the
By
hair,
association.
the beard. Where do you
Maybe
come from, by the way?
Me? Kiambu.
Kiambu?
Yeah.
Wow, you don't look like one from Kiambu.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Wow. You said that you do content creation, you do advocacy. What else do you do apart from those two?
I do a lot. Speaking engagements, motivational talks, influencing. Yeah, I'm an influencer. So like brands, we curate. I even did like the advert for Safaricom a while back. So, acting. I've done acting.
You're also an actor?
Yeah, I've been on Jaro Uba. I've done something with
Jaro Uba?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Which role?
For Jaro Uba, I was a passenger, and we were just making blind jokes, and we were just going on and about my disability, and trying to demystify the negativity that surrounds disability. Yeah, so that was really good. You should watch that. What else do I do? I cook.
You cook?
I bake. Yeah, I'm a baker too. I hike. Like daredevil activities. In my bucket list, I have paragliding, which I'll do by mid of this year. I have skiing, ice skating. That one I'll do. I'll go to Panari. I also skate, rollerblades. And you find me some of the Sundays. You'll find me at Aga Khan Walk. What else do I do? The car reviews, we talked about that. MCing, I do MCing.
What's an MC?
Yeah. I did the CEO Heroes Awards for Safaricom last year and the other year. I also do hosting, and I have like a podcast, Stand Away.
Wow, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Julius, you are a man. I know this question sounds somehow weird, but allow me to ask this question. You are a man. Are you, and in your condition, are you able to know or to notice the type of a lady, ni mrembo, kavi, iko aje? Tell me about that. Malisa.
Kabisa.
Are you able to notice that?
Yeah. So if we meet, I'll have to hold your hand, and normally I hold the wrist, and then also with your demeanor and your body disposition, I'll just know. I can't tell the complexion, but other things I can.
Sure.
Yeah. Body type and also character.
Color.
Color I can't. That's where I draw the line. Color, you can't touch color.
Because maybe you are looking for a specific girl, you want a brown girl or a dark girl.
So that doesn't
What
matter
do
to
you
me,
do?
because you see, color is very visual. Complexion, I mean. So if I'm looking at you, then I'll know your light skin or your dark skin. But if I'm listening to you and I touch you, I can't really tell. Because even when I'm like reviewing cars,
For me, are you able to tell if I'm...
No, I can't. That's one thing I can't.
No, leave alone the color.
Yeah.
Leave alone the color. Are you able to tell if I'm I'm curvy, if I'm small-bodied, if I'm...
Don't even go far. Because I've greeted you, I've felt your hand, you're curvy.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're sure about what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm sure. That's something I don't miss. That and money and food. Or in cars.
Yeah, by the way, what type of food do you like?
I like, I'm more on the natural side now. I don't like spicy. Okay, spicy a bit, but I like meaty food. Chicken, beef, you know, things.
Na how come uko mwili tu ndogo tu?
Sijui inaendanga wapi. Eating I do. I do eat. Wow. You should ask my friends. Wow. People even get scared. Tunaenda tunaitisha mahali. But guys, siwezi cheza rough. Tukiitisha plata nitacheza pande yangu. But yeah, I love good food. Yeah, and I appreciate well cooked food. Yeah.
So do you have a chef in your house?
No, I cook for myself.
You do everything for yourself?
Yeah.
That's
Totally.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Julius, kuna mtu yuko pale nyumbani, ako kwa condition kama yako, but niseme hana uwezo, hana resources, ama at least we thank God for you. God has blessed you, umeenda shule, unaweza shika pesa, unapata advertisements. But yeye yuko pale tu nyumbani, hajui afanye nini. I want you to talk to that person.
I'd say, you know, we can't choose the life we live. God gives, and you should be grateful for what you have, and you should work with what you have. Don't compare yourself. Don't look at Julius and say, I want to be like Julius. Want to be like you. Be like you. You can only be the best version of yourself. So aspire to be the best version of yourself, and then use what you have and the support you have around you to make the dream you want as a reality. I think that's the best I can say. And the disability you have, regardless of what has happened to you and the circumstances that are surrounding you, that does not define you, and disability does not limit you. I've done all this while blind, right? I have so much more to accomplish, to conquer, and to be, because I have room for growth. So I cannot put that on my disability. Yeah.
Wow. Right. Is there anything maybe as we wind up that you feel we've not touched on, you can just share to our audience?
I think we've shared quite a lot, and I think the rest, they can come to my social media handles to find out more of what I do and how I go about my daily activities. Yeah.
But they share your social media handles.
Oh yeah. So let's start with YouTube. YouTube, you'll look for Julius Supercharge. It's not H, it's J. Julio, Julio, then space, then Supercharge, one word. Twitter, it's at J Supercharge. So J and Supercharge, one word. Instagram, same thing, at J Supercharge. Facebook, same thing, at J Supercharge. TikTok, at J Supercharge. And LinkedIn, Julius Mbura. Yes.
Kabla tumalizie, that Supercharge, Julius Supercharge, is it your name pia?
Yes, that's my creative side. So my brand is split into two. So Julius Mbura is the corporate guy, the lawyer, the advocate, the MC, you know, all those serious things.
Wow.
Then Julius Supercharge is the sort of like the superhero, the car reviewer, the daredevil, the hiker, the guy who's doing crazy stuff with the cars, riding motorbikes, skating.
You also ride motorbikes?
Oh yeah, I do ride motorbikes. Yeah. The latest I rode was it a Kawasaki? Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Julius, for your time. We are so grateful for giving us this opportunity, and to our audience, we've been talking to Julius. Amewambia social media handles zake, mwende mfollow. By the way, utarajia nini?
Tarajieni vitu kubwa. There's a rebrand coming. Big things are going. Like I'm completely redoing my content. And not like you'll get like different content, but polished up, spiced up, and super good quality and great, like on another level. And I'm revamping my YouTube channel. Yes.
Wow.
It's been dormant for a while, so yeah, expect big things.
Thank you.
I've been doing a lot, but now I want to ground myself. Yeah.
And why did you decide to work alone? So watu wameajiri watu wanawasaidia?
Like on my daily...
No, on social media.
Social media. No, I have a management team.
Oh, you have a management
team?
team?
I do.
Wow, that's great.
I'm working with a team called Reka, doing a great job. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are happy for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julius,
Yes.
for giving us this time.
Yeah.
To our audience, thank you so much for tuning in to Jalango TV. My name is Edith Mackrell. Stay tuned.
Thank you so much.